Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. I have arrived in Imlos Melui, where I am to be looking for Lady Vanyalos, and let's find out if this card can help me with that.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
Forgive me, Warden. That is exactly what Lady Vinylos's dream, as she told me it to me. A halfling, looking as you, coming up this road under a strangely darkened sky. The description fits exactly, which is quite amazing considering she probably hasn't seen many halflings, and if she's ever seen one, it would have been Pippin back in Minas Tirith. Yes, Lady Vanulos will want to speak with you, and at once. You can find her within her hall in the northeast rise. I don't pretend to understand how this can be, but she will certainly be filled with wonder at seeing her dream come to flesh. What can this mean? I don't know, but things are certainly taking a weird stance here. Hello there, your ladyship.
What strange darkness covers the sky?
Welcome to Imloth Melue, good traveler. Captain Mariner believes it was you I saw in my dream. Are you the only traveler of your kind who will visit us during this strange darkness, I wonder? Will Mariner send everyone who does? He is a good captain, but perhaps not the best interpreter of dreams. I don't think too many hobbits are going to be walking through here. Still, it is true and well known that I and those of my blood have had dreams of great portent. Are you a bearer of good tidings, Pineleaf, or ill? And if you were, would you know the difference? Well,
We woke this morning to no sun, no light of day.
it is good to speak to someone new, even if you were driven here by sorrow and war. So many good men have gone away to Minas Tirith, and my husband Forlong not the least of them. Indeed, he exceeds them all, in girth at least. My Furlong always had a sense of humor and fond of his dinners too. One sound has fled beyond the walls of my city, Pineleaf, and I miss it almost as much as Forlong. The sound of laughter has quite vanished from this vale. Has its absence affected thy people as grievously as it has me? I ask you to speak with the few trusted folk that remain, and learn if you can have given up hope of victory and peace of Imlas Menui. Hathanon is my master at arms, and he's responsible for training the few warriors who remain. If he has given in to despair, I fear the sickness will spread to its recruits. Mariner, my captain of the guard, oversees the flow of refugees at the fountains in the middle of the town, and Master Healer Brunil treats the injured within the halls of the Gentle Hand and the western side of the town. I rely on these three good people, and I need to know if they're still able to carry out their duties. All right, so talk to those three within the town. All right. Oh, I also have a letter for you.
We woke this morning to no sun, no light of day.
Hmm. Yes, breathe deeply of the fragrance here, Warden, and be renewed. Sadly, I have grown too accustomed to the aroma for it to lift my spirits in these dark days, when I have most need of it. I am pleased that you helped to repel the attack on Arnach, and my heart goes out to the poor boys who fell in Gondor's name. The kingdom is that more full of mourners than I have ever known it, Pineleaf. What else?
What strange darkness covers the sky?
While you tread the paths of Imlos Malui, do, do not keep your eyes upon your feet. These fair arbors and gardens recall the grandeur of the kingdom's path. I have walked them many times ever since my youth, and to remember them is the sweetest respite. I ask you to take note of the loveliest sights that you see here. When you return to me, you may recount them, and so that I may relive the pleasures I knew, though through your fresh eyes. All right, fine. Let's see what I can do about that. Let's see what I can do about that. Based on her words, I am pretty certain that she has not been to Minas Tirith recently enough to have run into Pippin. Of course, I don't think my character would know that Pippin is there. Oh, actually, no, somebody told me. Yes, right. Clear water laughs loudly as it spills into the central fountain. Ancient arches peer from behind flower-laden trees. All right. And we also need to speak with Miranir here. Hello again.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
Lady Vanyalos wishes to know the mood of the people. That is why Imloth Malui will thrive even in the absence of Lord Forlong Pineleaf. What ruler cares as much about her people as Lady Vanyalos? Very few, I wager. When you return to her hall, please bring her assurances that we keep good watch on those who approach the vale. Nothing will threaten Nimloch Melui without me hearing about it first. All right, well, that's good here. And what
There's
else?
naught but ill omens these days.
Most of the warriors have been called away to war, and the few recruits that remain are young and untested. Our master-at-arms, Hathalon, has his hands quite full trying to turn these boys into fighters. I know he could use your help, Pineleaf. The sparring circle is high above us, northwest of Lady Vanios's hall. Find Hathalan and offer your assistance, and I know that he will make use of your skills. Imlothmalu needs as many warriors as she can get, even if she has to make them herself. Alright. Well then, we need to make some warriors. It looks like I found the Master at Arms here. And I've also found another place to view, I think, right? Ooh, this looks interesting. Blossom, River, and Stonework alike are watched over by the slope-side ranks of the mountain pine. Okay. As opposed to a shire pine? Well, let's now check into the guards master. Hello.
I greet you, friend.
How am I feeling? I have seen better days and better nights, Warden. Most of the warriors have already left the city, and now I am forced to remain behind and train mutes and old men. This is a city of healers and potion makers, not fighters. Even with the finest training I can give them, this vale is nearly undefended. Tell Lady Vanyalos we must hope the enemy does not come to Imlos Melue, for that is the only way we might survive. Oh, my goodness gracious, he is not very confident, that's for sure. Now I need to train some people for him.
I greet you, friend.
Captain Mariner sent you to spar with the lads? You have my permission to do what you can, Warden, but take it easy on them. Imloth Malloy has need of fighters, and these recruits are the best that we can manage at the moment. Can you believe it? These youths are the best warriors that we have. Don't break them. I need them back when you're finished. Just teach them what you can. All right. It says, but I've been beaten by a hobbit. Ah! All right. Well, let's see. Hello.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
I have seen no real combat, and I wish that I might keep it that way. You will go easy on me, will you not? You seem to be a fierce warden. I don't want to get hurt. Sorry. You seem like a fierce warden. There you go. I am not afraid. I am. give up. I give up. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, what about you?
There's naught but ill omens these days.
I watched you fight, Pineleaf, and I am ready for your tricks. You will not defeat me so easily. Yes, but I was pressing all the wrong buttons there. Now I'm going to do it right. I'm ready for you. See, that time I got off some gambits, which you didn't notice. I'm not sure I got to sing. If only I could fight as you do. Alright, well, were you fighting that battle?
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
I don't question your skills, Pineleaf. I have seen enough to know that you are a fierce opponent. He even has a signature ring on him. But I am ready for you. Underestimate me at your peril. Prepare for battle. I will give you a real challenge. Well, ouch, I see what you mean. Well then, I will have to face up that challenge and step up the effort. And what do you say about that? Mercy! I cry mercy! Alright, well, I hope that helps.
What news do you bring, traveler?
Ah, you did very well, Pineleaf, and I think you managed not to bruise too many of these warriors to be beyond repair. Every injury will teach them something important about combat, and they will be better prepared for facing a real enemy. If every youth in Gondor learned to fight as you do, the kingdom would not want for warriors. Well, okay, I guess that's reasonable. Alright, thank you. Now, let's get, I guess, to the place of healing. This is most definitely a blossomy time of the year. And a waterfall. And a nice bridge where you could look at the waterfall, right? Where the Erui comes down from the mountains in great cascades, noise and peacefulness blend into one. Well, at least the river lady is now calmer than she was before. And I have arrived in the Hall of the Gentle Hand.
I beg your pardon.
Lady Vanellos sent you to ask after us? The sick are sick and the well are weary. I would not expect a lady to come to these halls, but I suppose sending you shows that at least she thinks on us on occasion, toiling away for the health of her people. Tell her that we do what we can with less than we need, and if we complain, we do it only as a result of much hardship. She's not happy, that's for sure.
Why do you interrupt me?
There are so many demands upon my time, Pineleaf, and I can't be everywhere that needs to be. I have spoken with the captain of the guard, but Marinir thinks I am jumping at shadows and will not look into these matters for me. Perhaps you can be my agent for this? It is my duty to heal the sick, but 6 of those in my care have taken turns for the worse beyond all reason. It is no chance, if you want one healer's opinion. They drink the same mixture, but where it should have helped, it is only hindered. I think some sneak has poisoned my medicine. Some lurking foe wishes to bring down the Hall of the Gentle Hand and cast doubt upon my own abilities. Someone is lurking within or without the hall, and I need you to search any possible hiding places for this villain. So, I should search for hiding places inside the hall and outside the hall to see if I could find some villain who is poisoning your medicine, which, yes, poisoning medicine is a rather rude thing to do. But where should I check for this? I mean, where could there be a good hiding place in this location. Hello? No place to hide. They're, they're mourning for the fountain or something? The fountain is crying, I guess. What? There's no hiding place there. I mean, where could someone hide? Behind a bookshelf, maybe? Despite the suitability of this hiding place, you find nothing suspicious. Who knows? Maybe she's doing something suspicious. I mean, really, am I supposed to be suspicious of every single bookshelf in this area? Good grief. Nope, nothing suspicious there. Just books. I'm, of course, assuming that there aren't any books here called How to Poison Your Patients or something like that. Sounds rather unsuitable for a house of healing. Well, nothing inside. How about outside? I suppose somebody could be hiding in the bushes or something like that. I don't know, something tells me that's unlikely. Seems like an ideal hiding place, but nothing suspicious. I mean, would the person still be hiding around? Or would they be long gone? Interesting question. And how about here? Nope. I'm assuming that if there used to be somebody hiding here, I would notice signs of that. But I don't see anything that looks like someone's been hiding there recently. Well, let's go and make our report. I couldn't find anything.
Why do you interrupt me?
You found nothing unusual. Well, you have my thanks for conducting the search anyway, Pineleaf. Marinere did not even do that much. Well, alright.
What is the meaning of this?
I don't question the efficiency of your search, Pineleaf. I think the true problem here is that our sneak must be even more stealthy than I supposed. I think perhaps I have gotten ahead of myself. We need to ask the right questions, and I think we should start with the most basic of them all. If I wanted to poison the healing draft, how would I go about doing it? Why, I would taint one of the components that goes with it. I have collected the ingredients that go into this mixture, and I'll give them to you. Will you take them to the field beneath the long stairs in the northern area of the town, and feed them to the goats that are there, one by one? I think the goats would tell us if any of these ingredients are tainted. Well, I do hope that if that's the case, the goat in question doesn't take too much harm from it. As I am near a couple of the other sites, perhaps I'll check them out before finding the goats. Here the river Erui courses widely through the great arches, crashing in a great fall on its journey south. Alright, well, yep. It seems to me that the pulse of this city flows through the river Erui. It is cool, but the shaded path and branches of the pine seems to whisper of things long forgotten. Okay. Well, now let's go find those goats. I have found the goats. They're a little bit larger than I expected. Well, let's feed some spear flour to one of the goats. This goat readily eats the herb out of your hand. You watch it closely after it's done. Oh well. Well, what do you think about this? The goat readily eats the herb out of your hand, and you watch it closely after it's done. So now the dusk flower. Alright, well, that doesn't seem to be anything unusual there. How about some mare's foot? The goat readily eats it out of my hand, yeah? Okay, dokie. Well, at least it recovered. I guess I'm going to have to give my report. It appears one of the goats took exception to the mare's foot.
Why do you interrupt me?
One of the ingredients disagreed with the constitution of our goat? Which component was to blame, you said? Mare's foot? I see. That is delivered daily. I think we're closing in on our culprit. Alright.
What is the meaning of this?
The mare's foot that goes into the healing drafts is gathered by a man named Egging and delivered to me daily. I have never had any problems with his before now, but it seems to me that he's shown his true colors at last, that treacherous knave. Egging will likely be somewhere near the front gate of the city, hoping to hand us another bushel of poisoned greens, I'm sure. Confront him with our discovery and see what he has to say for himself. Well, what will Egging have to say about that? And what will Lady Vanellos have to say about our exploration of the town? We have to find that out in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.